our city financials as of February. So we are going to look at the city's financial position as of February 28th, 2025, compare this fiscal year to the prior fiscal year, and as I always say, figures are unaudited and subject to change. So looking on our revenues, citywide revenues for the month of February, we came in at $1.2 million for this current February, so it is a decrease over where we were in February of 2024. Year to date, though, we are still showing increased revenues over the prior fiscal year. So year to date, all citywide, so that's general fund, enterprise funds, all special revenue funds, everything combined, we've brought in over $13 million. On the expense side, for the month of February, for this year, we have $1.2 million, and that is a decrease over our expenses from last February. But you will see that when we look at the year-to-date figures for this fiscal year compared to the prior fiscal year, we do have increased expenses. So we're at just over $11 million year-to-date. Net position again is just looking at how much money have we brought in, how much money have we spent, and are we overspent, or do we have some savings? So for the month of February, you'll see that our expenses did exceed our revenues for the month. So we had a negative net position of $52,000. But year to date, we still have a surplus of just over $2 million. So, the city manager has asked me to estimate what I think our rollover is going to be for the upcoming fiscal year, and we seem to be around that $2 million mark. So that's funds that will not be spent this year that we can roll into projects again next year. So just over $2 million. Moving on to our sales tax charts. So looking at the month of February, all of our TBT collections, retail, continues to be our biggest source of TBT. That's our biggest category. So when you're looking at February on the left and for year to date on the right, retail is almost half of what we collect. Our next biggest food is food tax. So that's our tax on food for home consumption. And then we've also seen a good showing of construction sales tax this year. So year to date, construction sales tax is representing about 14% of our sales tax collections. For our total TBT collected in February, total TBT was $650,000, and this is an increase over the prior fiscal year of just over $74,000. So we are seeing a slight increase. Bed tax collections for the month of February was $7,272. It's a slight increase over the prior year collection. Last year we collected $6,900. Construction sales tax for the month of February was just shy of $50,000, and year to date we have collected $732,167. So that's our construction sales tax. We consider that one-time monies, and that goes into a separate fund that we use to pay for construction projects and capital projects for the city. And that did exceed our budget. Food tax collections for the month of February, $158,289. This is an increase over the prior year collection of $148,000. So just a slight increase over where we were last year. Retail and use tax for February, $310,000, and this is also an increase over last fiscal year where we were at $282,000. And then the last one, restaurant and bar tax collected for February, $56,000, and this is also an increase over the prior year collection of $51,000. All right, and with that, I'll open it up for any questions.
Megan, I do have a quick question regarding construction sales tax. So when we see infrastructure improvements, will we realize much of a tax base on that type of project?
Yeah, we should receive construction sales tax on infrastructure.
Thank you. Any further questions or discussion? Well, with that, thank you, Megan. I'll take a motion to adjourn the meeting.